Hi everyone, for those of you who don't know me, my name's Garry. This is my first public video on YouTube. I've been doing some teaching online and teaching in the classroom. This is very exciting. This is the first time I'm actually doing a public video. Today's class is going to be using the resistant band. I love the resistant band. Resistant band, not only does it give you resistance, the key is in the name, also gives you assistance as well. So today's exercises will be predominantly, if not all, around the core, and it should be just about 15 minutes long. But before we start, let's start off with a little bit of a warm-up. So at the moment I'm sat on the mat with my legs crossed. I'm going to come up on my sit bones. When I'm sat down on the mat, I like to use a block, because what we're looking for is a nice natural curve in your lumbar spine. Actually, a lot of people find it quite hard to do that while sat down. You can sit down with your legs out in front. You can have your legs crossed, I don't mind. But I'm going to use the block. I'm going to just pop the block. Just going to kind of sit just off of it. So it's just by my sit bones, and I'm just sitting off it. And then that way, I'm just creating a nice curve here in my lumbar spine, shoulders back and down. So let me come front facing. Let me do that all again. You can use a cushion. Or maybe you don't need it. Maybe you've got perfect neutral spine without the block. So yeah, pushing pelvis slightly forward to create that nice curve in my spine. I'm taking my shoulders back and down. I'm having chin parallel with the floor, eyes facing forwards. I'm just going to put my hands on just by my knees. You can have your hands down on the floor if you want. We're going to start off with some breathing. So we're going to breathe in through our nose. And we're going to breathe out through our mouth. As we breathe in through our nose, we're trying to breathe into the back and side of your ribs. So we're not breathing into our stomach. And if we exhale, we're pursing our lips. So a little bit like blowing through a straw. So inhale. And then exhale. On our next exhale, we're going to pull belly button to spine. So we're engaging our core muscles. And on the next exhale, not only are we going to engage core, we're going to engage pelvic floor, so we're going to get a scoop up. And there we go, that's your breathing. I want you to maintain that through the rest of the class. First of all, we're just going to warm up the spine. It's always good to do a bit of warm up before we do any form of exercise. So first of all, we can just let's do your right hand down on the mat, and then we can do inhale, left hand comes up, exhale over. Try and keep hip bones on the mat, and when we inhale, we lengthen through the spine, through the crown, and then exhale. We're trying to get a nice bend in our lumbar spine. A nice gentle movement, doesn't have to be too fast, we're going with control. Nice, and then we're going to do one more on each side. Inhale as we come to center, exhale as we lean. Lovely. We're then going to take both hands out to the side. We're going to create a nice straight line from fingertip to fingertip. Again, on the inhale, we're lengthening through the spine, so someone's just pulling up from your crown to get a nice lengthen through your spine. And we're going to inhale on the exhale. We're pulling belly button to spine and doing a nice twist. Inhale back to center, exhale. Just getting a nice bit of rotation of the spine. Let's do one more on each side. Lovely. Now I'm going to take my hands out in front, and this time I'm going to inhale again. I'm lengthening through the spine on the inhale. On the exhale, I'm pulling chin to chest and rolling down through the spine to get a nice C shape in the spine. On the exhale, and inhaling back up, rolling up through the spine. So we're thinking about the spine being like a link of chain. So we come down one at a time, working through the vertebrae, and then we come up for the inhale. And then we exhale. can do one more. Inhale up. Okay, let's just do a bit of shoulders. Nice, okay. So we should be nicely warmed up through the spine. I'm going to remove the block, pop it on the side. I'm going to come down to the mat. So I'm going to grab the band. I'm going to pop the band. I'm going to do it just at the ball of my feet, so just below toes, but I want to make sure the band stays there. I've got a nice right angle in my legs and I'm up on my sit bones. And I'm going to come up nice and tall. Again, like someone's just lifting from the palm, from the crown of your head, the palm, I'm talking about. And then we can inhale, so we exhale, we roll down. One vertebra at a time, then we come to the mat. You might want to give some more slack on the band, and I'm going to hold the band like so. Can you see? So I'm kind of holding it like I'm going to sing into a microphone. I'm going to put my legs in just a little bit. And we're going to start off with just doing a crunch. So I can have my arms out like so. And we're going to do an inhale. As we exhale, we can pull head off the mat, shoulders off the mat, and I'm just going to pull my arms up. So we're getting a little bit of work through our biceps. We inhale back. Ooh, the band do that. So just doing a nice gentle crunch. So inhale, exhale, head, shoulders. You feel your ribs slide along. See how high you can come up. Just starting to feel your core warm up. Nice inhale. Exhale. And then we can do one more. Kind of like the 100s, it's quite nice, just do a bit of a crunch just to warm yourselves up. Okay, we're going to then come up into seated. I'm going to just adjust the band. For this one I can have straight legs. I'm up on my sit bones. Again, lengthening up through the crown, shoulders come back and down. And keeping my arms nice and straight. And to start off with, I'm just going to do a nice hinging movement. So all I'm going to do is going to inhale, exhale, hinge back. And as I hinge back, I'm keeping that natural curve in my spine. Inhale back to center, exhale. All of the exercises today, I'm going to do 8. You can increase them if you want. I might lose count, I might do 7, I might do 9. And we're going to do 2 more. Nice. Okay, we're just going to cross the bands over. So I might show you from the front as well. I've just crossed the bands over. Let me just show you, like so. And this time what we're going to do is we're going to inhale, exhale, we're going to roll back. So you roll pelvis back, getting a nice curve in your spine, and then we're going to take right hand and we're going to extend. And we can do that again. So we're working our obliques. And as we come back, we're just going to watch that hand. So head follows spine. Just opening up through the right hand side. And then we can go for a 3. Make sure when you come back, we're creating that nice curve in your spine. 2. And a 1. And then we're going to do it on the other side. So we can do an inhale. Come up nice and tall, lengthen through the crown. Exhale. And excuse me when I look away from the camera for this one. So 3. Every time you come up, we're coming back to that nice neutral spine position. For 3. for 2, for 1. There we go, we should feel our obliques, our side obliques. And then going to uncross the bands. I'm holding onto the bands. You can always choose your resistance, but I'm going to do it with nice, it's always good to do it with nice straight arms, but you can choose how much resistance you want. So for this one, again, we're up on our sit bones, we're lengthening through spine. We can do a nice big inhale and exhale as we roll pelvis back. So this time we're just going to come back with a curved spine. We inhale up and we exhale. Remember, when we exhale, we're scooping up, so we're pulling belly button to spine, engaging pelvic floor. So you should feel that movement every time. We come back. Maybe we can come back just a little bit more. For 3. For 2. For 1. Nice. Okay, now we're at the top. What's quite nice to do from here is just do a nice spine stretch. So, holding onto the bands, what we can do is we can just bend elbows and roll in. So we kind of do a nice curve through our spine. So maybe we can do chin to chest and just roll down with the exhale. Coming up nice and tall. It's a good exercise. This one does what it says on the tin. It's a spine stretch. So every time we come down, we just feel a nice stretch through your spine. For 3. For 2. Ooh, and then 1 more. Okay, this time, coming up again, up on your sit bones, nice and tall, lengthening through the spine. We're going to do a nice big inhale, exhale. This time we're going to roll back, pelvis rolls back. And as we come down to the mat, we're going to come down 1 vertebrae at a time. So you can feel the resistance of the bands on the way down. At the bottom, we can just lengthen through legs, lengthen through crown, lengthen through spine. Give yourself a nice stretch. And then I'll do a nice inhale, exhale, chin rolls up, shoulders roll up. And we come up nice and slow, letting the bands pull you up. We're not bending our arms. Come up nice and tall and do a nice big inhale and exhale. We roll down again. We're taking it nice and slow. Nice controlled movements. Come back up again. Getting a nice flow, so we're doing the same speed up and the same speed down. Nice big inhale at the top, exhale, rolling back again. See how controlled you can make it. Feel those vertebrae pushing in to the mat. We come to the bottom and give ourselves a nice stretch. Inhale, exhale. You can do it in your own time, it's fine, you don't have to do it at the same time as me. Shoulders are nice and back and down at the top. We're going to do 3 more. It's a really good one for all of your core muscles. Scooping in, and then coming up nice and slow. Okay, so nice big inhale at the top and exhale. We're going to come down for the last time. So maybe you can make this one nice and slow and controlled. Make it more controlled than any of the others. We go nice and slow down to the mat. Oof. Very, very nice. Okay, so we're now on the mat. And we're just going to pull our legs in. I'm going to move myself along the mat just a little bit. So you might want to adjust. So I'm just having bands underneath feet, and I'm going to come into a tabletop position. What I like to do is in tabletop when I've got my feet off the mat, so I'm pushing down with my spine, making sure that's imprinted into the mat. With the bands, so we're not going completely out of control with our hands, I like to pull elbows into side and create a nice right angle through your arms. A nice controlled, so we're nice and controlled. And then from here, we're going to do an inhale. And as we exhale, we're just going to extend legs out. Inhale, knees come towards chest. Exhale. If you want to, you can come up, shoulders off the mat. Up to you, you can stay down on the mat if you want to. And I'm doing really nice controlled movements, we're not going too fast. You can bring your knees in. When you bring your knees in, you might be able to do yourself a little bit of a reverse crunch as well, if you want to. Inhale in. We've got 3. A 2. And a 1. Maybe you just want to pull your knees in. Give yourselves a little bit of a roll from side to side. You should feel those ones nicely for your abs. We're going to then take legs up in the air. Again, holding on to the bands, I'm going to pull the bands, my elbows into my side, creating a nice right ankle. I'm looking up at the band, looking at my feet. I'm going to do an inhale, an exhale. Now it's up to you how low you come down. What we're trying to do is keep an imprinted spine into the mat. So if you come down to a certain level and then your spine lifts off the mat, then don't do that. So inhaling up, exhaling down. You can have shoulders off the mat like I do, or you can come down to the mat, up to you. We're going to go for 3. For 2. For 1. And maybe we just want to pull the knees in. Again, give yourself a little rock from side to side. These are really good ones for really targeting your abdominals or abs. Okay, we're going to take legs up in the air again. Oh no, not legs in the air again. Yes, we're doing legs up in the air again. Pulling elbows into our side again, creating a nice right angle. And again, up to you whether you want shoulders off the mat or not off the mat. I'm going to do head and shoulders on the mat for this one. What we're going to do is we're going to create a nice circle with our legs. So we're going to do inhale, circle, and then we exhale on the way up. And then we reverse the circle, so the corkscrew, but with bands. Inhaling down, exhaling up. So we're starting to get our side obliques involved. We can do a nice gentle, slow movement. No need to speed through it. So you can feel where the band is assisting, where it's helping you pull up, and then you're pushing away with the band. So that's where it's causing the resistance. Maybe you can see if you can make the circle a bit bigger. But we're trying to keep pelvis nice and flat on the mat. Let's do it for a 2. And then a 1, the final one. Nice. We're going to keep legs in the air. And then for this one, this is the finale. So we need to make this one good. We come down to the mat, so head and shoulders on the mat. We're holding onto the band like so, legs up in the air. But here we're actually getting quite a nice hamstring stretch that wasn't planned, but we can do that. It's quite nice. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a crunch with legs in the air. So we're going to do inhale, exhale. We're just going to walk up the band and inhale down. And then you're coming up 2 hands. So, and then we can go for a 4. A 3. A 2. And a 1. And if you want to do the finale, I quite like trying to do a teaser. So legs come down, arms straight, and just see if you can pull yourself up. See if you can do nice straight arms. Maybe you need to walk yourselves along the bands a bit more. And we can just hold it here for 10, for 9, for 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, for 3, and a 2, and a 1. And then we can just lower the legs down nice and slow. Lovely. Just to finish off, so we're going to put the band to one side. Now we're done with the band, we can just lower ourselves down to the mat. Let's take arms behind. I want you to try to reach one side of the room and the other side of the room with your hands and with your feet. So there's lots of energy through your arms, lengthening through the spine. And we can just lift the small of our back off the mat. And then you should feel quite a nice stretch for your abdominals. And we can just hold it here for 1 inhale. Inhaling into the back of the ribs. 2 inhale. And then a 3. Inhale. I do quite like doing a bit of a cool down at the end of my class, so normally I would probably go into a bit of a child's pose. If you want to do that after watching this, then please go ahead. Okay, so that was my, I don't know how long that took. I'm saying about 15 minutes abs with resistant band. It may have been 10 minutes, it may have been 20 minutes. Give it a go, hope you enjoy it. Yeah, and I'll be back soon with some more videos. Have a great day. See you later, bye bye.